Have you ever imagined a day when an Indian origin leader would make such a mark in American politics that even the President of the United States would proudly say, he is something special? Well, that day is here. Donald Trump just shocked the world with his latest announcement. He officially endorsed Vivek Ramaswamy for governor of the great state of Ohio. Trump wrote, "He is young, strong, and smart. He will never let you down," and he ended with powerful words, "He has my complete and total endorsement." This is not just another political endorsement. This is history being written by a son of India in the heart of America. Vivek's story feels like something straight out of a movie. His parents migrated from Tamil Nadu, India, to the United States with nothing but a dream to give their children a better future. Born and raised in Ohio, the same state where he's now running for governor, Vivek's journey embodies the American dream. He graduated in biology from Harvard University, earned his law degree from Yale, and then turned into a successful entrepreneur, building billion-dollar companies before turning 40. Vivek proudly says, "My roots are Indian, but my heart beats for America's progress." That perfect balance of cultural pride and national purpose is what makes him stand out. Now think about it. Donald Trump, known for his fiery words, calling someone something special. That's not just a compliment, it's a political signal. Trump said Vivek will bring a new era of growth, tax reform, energy independence, and law and order in Ohio. In other words, Trump's America First vision is now in the hands of Vivek Ramaswamy. And remember, Ohio isn't just any state. In US politics, there's a saying, whoever wins Ohio wins America. Trump won Ohio in 2016, 2020, and 2024. Now he wants Vivek to carry that legacy forward, to lead the state and the movement. Vivek believes America must once again become a nation of hard work, merit, and innovation, not dependency and entitlement. His plans include lowering taxes for working Americans, banning cell phones in schools to restore focus, reviving merit and discipline in education, achieving energy independence, and bringing back Made in USA manufacturing power. Sounds familiar? That's because these values come straight from an Indian philosophy: karma, discipline, and self-reliance. Make America great again, but this time with an Indian touch. This story is echoing far beyond America, because Vivek isn't just another politician, he's a symbol of the Indian-American dream. After Nikki Haley and Kamala Harris, Vivek Ramaswamy has become one of the most influential Indian-origin leaders in US politics. But unlike the others, Vivek represents the Republican vision, and with Trump's open support, he's being seen as the future face of the movement. Trump's words, "Vivek will never let you down," are not just about trust. They symbolize the world recognizing Indian values of integrity, intelligence, and relentless hard work. For decades, Indians have led the world in technology, science, and medicine. Now, they're leading in politics, shaping the future of the most powerful democracy on earth. This is the new India, confident, capable, and ready to lead globally. If Vivek Ramaswamy becomes governor of Ohio, it won't just be America's victory, it will be a victory for every Indian who believes in dreams, dedication, and destiny. Imagine a stage where the spotlight of the world is on one man. The crowd is cheering, cameras flashing, and behind the applause lies something much bigger, a story of dreams, courage, and identity. That story belongs to Vivek Ramaswamy, the Indian-American businessman, author, and political visionary, now endorsed by Donald J. Trump to run for governor of Ohio. And make no mistake, this is not just about a campaign. It's about a movement, a moment where America's political future and India's cultural heritage meet in one man's journey. Vivek's story begins long before his name entered the headlines. It begins with his parents, V.G. Ramaswamy and Geetha Ramaswamy, who left Tamil Nadu, India, and came to America with hope in their eyes and faith in their hearts. They arrived not as millionaires, but as dreamers. His father worked as an engineer at General Electric. His mother was a geriatric psychiatrist, the kind of people who build communities quietly without the limelight. Their goal was simple: to give their son a chance at the American dream. And Vivek didn't just live that dream, he redefined it. At Harvard University, he studied biology, graduating summa cum laude. Then came Yale Law School, where he honed his understanding of systems, laws, and power. But instead of settling for comfort or prestige, Vivek did something that defines the new generation. He took risks. He built his own path. By his 30s, Vivek had already become a self-made multimillionaire. Through his biotech ventures like Roivant Sciences, he didn't just create companies, he built an empire that challenged how Big Pharma operates. But here's what made him stand out. He wasn't doing it for greed, he was doing it for freedom. Freedom from corporate hypocrisy, freedom from political correctness, freedom from a system that had started rewarding identity over merit. That frustration, that fire, would later drive him into politics. In 2023, Vivek Ramaswamy stepped into the Republican presidential primaries, and the world noticed. He was young, he was bold, and unlike career politicians, he spoke straight from the heart. He talked about faith, family, freedom, and meritocracy. He said America had lost its moral compass, that people had forgotten what it means to earn something rather than be handed it. Many laughed at first, but the crowd started listening. His debates went viral, not because of his rehearsed lines, but because of his authenticity. He said, "I am not running to be someone's employee in Washington. I am running to revive the spirit of the Founding Fathers." That line hit deep, because in an era where politics feels like theater, Vivek was speaking like a philosopher. Now let's talk about what everyone's thinking, Trump's endorsement. When Donald Trump calls someone strong, smart, and special, the world listens. And when he says he has my complete and total endorsement, that's not a casual statement, it's a coronation. Trump sees Vivek not just as a political ally, but as a legacy carrier, a man who can bridge 2 generations of conservative thought, the boldness of Trump and the intellect of the next wave. Trump's message to his supporters was clear. Vivek will never let you down. He will lead Ohio to greatness. Why Ohio? Because Ohio is America's heartland, the state that decides presidents, defines movements, and shapes the nation's moral direction. Ohio isn't just a battleground state, it's a symbol of American identity. It represents the steel worker, the farmer, the innovator, the forgotten middle class. For decades, politicians have promised to bring jobs back, to fix broken systems, to honor the working man, but most of those promises ended up as speeches. Vivek wants to change that. His blueprint for Ohio is bold and deeply rooted in his entrepreneurial vision, economic revival, cutting taxes, promoting small businesses, and bringing high-tech manufacturing back to Ohio. Education reform, introducing strict discipline, removing smartphones from classrooms, and rewarding merit, not mediocrity. Energy independence, reviving coal, natural gas, and nuclear power while embracing American-made clean energy solutions. Law and order, standing firmly with police and ensuring every community feels safe again. Healthcare innovation, encouraging private competition to lower costs and improve access. He calls it restoring the American DNA. Because to him, politics isn't about left or right, it's about right and wrong. When news broke that Trump endorsed Vivek for Ohio governor, it didn't just trend in the US. It went viral in India, Canada, Australia, and the UK. Because for billions watching across oceans,